guys, it's LegitLovely. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are back in The Sims 4, and we are not just doing a normal Sims 4 Create a Sim video, we're doing a collab. And we are not just doing a normal collab, we are doing a group collab. So, ThePinkPlumbob on Twitter and on YouTube came to me and invited me to do a BIRTHSTONE Create a Sim collab. So me and a bunch of other simmers that I will name in 1 second had to each pick a birthstone and create a sim based off of that birthstone, and I decided to choose PERIDOT because that is my birthstone. It's the August birthstone. So the simmers that are participating in this collab will all be linked in the description below with their channels and their Twitter, and their names are ThePinkPlumbob, Silly Simmuz, Nellie Xo, JoshuaKerrFox, Robinaut, TheDiamondGirl, Scott Sims, Majestic Simmer, Simmuz, Simply Jodie, yours really LegitLovely, and Coolnickyd on YouTube. So, like I said, chose the PERIDOT because that is my birthstone. There's also my grandmother's birthstone. Our birthdays are 4 days apart, but she's obviously older than me, so a lot of years apart, but 4 days apart. So I figured that it would be a good thing to do the PERIDOT, not only for me, but because it is my grandmother's birthstone, and we have it both in common, and, you know, it's our little cool little thing. We both have PERIDOT jewelry and whatnot. So when creating the sim, I tried to not only stick with the green theme, because the PERIDOT is a light green gemstone, I also looked up the meaning of the PERIDOT and what it stands for. Now, the PERIDOT was, like, a very spiritual, like, it was basically a symbol for strength, if that makes sense. I have to think of what it was when I looked it up. And PERIDOTs were known to be crafted from volcanic ash. So when I did this Create a Sim, I didn't want to just focus on the green tones, you know, light green makeup and whatnot. I also wanted to focus on strength because that is the symbol that the PERIDOT stands for. So I originally went into this Create a Sim wanting to just focus on the green aspect of things, but as I started to create the sim, I remembered that the PERIDOT symbolizes strength, and I ended up giving our sim kind of a soldier kind of vibe, if that makes sense. She has camouflage pants on towards the end, and she has like army boots and that kind of thing, but I also tried to make it very stylish, and I decided to go with kind of the military attire or the casual military attire, simply because strength, to me, the military, especially the American military, symbolizes strength to me the most, and it was the first thing that I thought of when I thought of strength. So I figured what better way to symbolize strength, female soldier. And like I said, I tried to match her outfit around the whole soldier vibe and whatnot. But right now we are working on the accessories. She's a very glamorous soldier, let me tell you. She has very nice and vibrant green makeup, from her lipstick to her eyeshadow. Beautiful green eyes, very arched eyebrows. Her baby hairs are on fleek girlies. And she has some piercings. So maybe our sim is just very into camouflage and whatnot. Maybe she's not actually a soldier. But I feel like the attire that I chose really did symbolize strength, and I wanted to put it on her whether she was a soldier or not. The sim also does not have a name, nor does she have any background to her. I wanted her to be very, not anonymous, but I wanted her to stand for a symbol and not her own person. I wanted her to stand for the PERIDOT itself and strength in general. So I felt like giving her a name would just be too personal, if that makes any sense. So, we went through a heck of a lot of hairs and a lot of hair accessories trying to make this sim. The hair that I eventually ended up choosing almost was a dreaded hairstyle. I, however, didn't like the way that it looked in game, so I ended up going with an ombre hairstyle. It's dyed, it's long. Like I said, a lot of the things that this sim has on her wouldn't really fit the whole soldier, like the whole military, like, dress code rules. So she's definitely probably not a soldier, but she's very into, you know, military kind of stuff and the outfits and the camouflage and whatnot. So right now, I was going to give her a hijab, but this was around the point where I was struggling to just make everything green. This wasn't the turning point for when I decided to do the military attire and the camouflage quite yet. I think that comes like after, right when I took the hijab off. And I want to use this hijab for a separate create a sim. I'm just not sure of what theme to make the create a sim. So if you guys have any ideas of a create a sim I could do with a hijab, please let me know. It doesn't have to be like a Saudi Arabian or a Muslim theme either. It could just be a sim who has an Instagram baddie theme or something random, and she just so happens to practice, you know, a certain faith that requires her to wear hijab. So we have the camouflage pants on now. This was really the make or break thing for this create a sim. The pants are what I based everything off of. Once I found these pants, I tried to base everything else off of that. And like I said, they really symbolize the strength for me, because when I see camouflage, when I see, you know, military attire, I immediately do think strength. And when I think strength, the first thing that comes to my head is military attire. Or not military attire, but the military in general. So this was a hair that I almost went with. I recorded this video the night before, like, okay, so I'm recording this video ahead of time. So from the day I'm recording this, last night I recorded this whole create a sim, and it was with this hair. But when I went to take the pictures for the thumbnail today, I ended up going back in and changing her hair because I felt like it didn't really fit the aspect that I was looking for, and it didn't work well with the thumbnail. So that makes sense for my little time span I got going on over here. So I just want to give you guys a quick, you know, little PSA, public service announcement. Please do check out all of the other simmers in this collab. Please make sure that you at least go visit their channels, watch some of their videos, especially the videos in this collab. Drop them a sub, drop a like on the video. Tell them I sent you if you come from my channel. If you come from their channel to mine, I have a bunch of other videos on my channel. If you're interested, I create primarily Sims content. Mostly Sims 3, but I will occasionally jump into the Sims 4, and I try and focus mostly on create a sim. If any of you are interested in doing a collab with me, all you have to do is message me on Twitter at LegitLovely, and we can sort something out. But I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on all my social medias that are conveniently linked, as always, in the description below. And you can download this sim as well as the CC list in the description below as well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Stay lovely. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Do you love me? Do you need me? Do you want me?